Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Shelton Benjamin makes his in-ring WWE return, Randy Orton turns on Shinsuke Nakamura, and Fashion Files still doesn't star Chuck Norris. I'm Ollie Davis and this is the 29th of August 2017 edition of Smackdown Live in about 4 minutes. Jinder Mahal opened Smackdown by huskily declaring himself WWE Champion about 18 times. It was up to the Singh brothers to compensate for Jinder's lack of vocal passion, apologising in tears for letting their Maharaja down last week. They were just about to kiss Jinder's boots when Nakamura interrupted. Scuffles ensued with Randy Orton and Rusev quickly joining because, holla holla, they're all going one-on-one with the Undertaker. No wait, that's not right. They're in a tag team main event, players. Shelton Benjamin made his in-ring WWE return, teaming with Chad Gable as American Beater, or Chableman, or whatever name they end up with. Shelton looked great coming in off the hot tag and picked up a decisive win for the new team. Finally free of his never-ending feud with Kevin Owens, AJ Styles restarted John Cena's old US title Open Challenge gimmick. Rather than elevate new talent though, it was more used to demote Baron Corbin. Tye Dillinger answered AJ's challenge, but had to fight Baron on the entrance ramp for the honour. Tye overcame him, but, already slightly beaten down, quickly lost to Styles. Afterwards, AJ took out Baron for good measure. Corbin does seem to be taking events from the last few weeks as an opportunity though, showing a lot more emotion and aggression in his character. Mike Kanellis, however, appears to have been completely given up on. SmackDown not even playing his brilliant entrance music for his losing effort against Bobby Roode. I don't like Bobby smiling so much. It's weird. Even if he is a babyface, grinning all the time feels outdated. Like how Apollo Crews is facially incapable of frowning. Hopefully it's all building to a heel reveal, because 2 weeks in, Roode's character is incredibly superficial. Kevin Owens and Shane McMahon had a verbal confrontation about last week's main event, leading KO to finally take refereeing matters into his own hands, taking over the officiating for Sami Zayn versus Aiden English. One pop-up powerbomb to Zayn later, and Owens was raising Aiden's hand. It was a cute angle, and I greatly appreciate McMahon stripping Sami's loss from the record afterwards. Like WWE actually keeps a track of that. It's a tag team match against the tag team champions to pick the tag team stipulation for a tag team championship rematch. If that sentence sounded repetitive and poorly written, then its meta-purpose was a success. The Usos beat the New Day by hooking the tights in a 2-minute TV match. Natalya and Carmella clashed backstage, setting up a match between them for next week, while Naomi booked herself a title shot the week after. But the real newsworthy part of this segment was Natalya's new t-shirt. Paws out, claws out, it's meow time. The new act of Tamina and Lana made their in-ring debut, with Tamina completely squashing local competitor Tina Stock, while Lana yelled tactical insights from the outside such as "Get her" and "Crush." The photographers afterwards were a nice touch. Tamina accidentally throwing her opponent's head into the bottom rope though, not so much. Now with an awesome new intro sequence including the title card and still not starring Chuck Norris, Fashion Files returned with Season 2. A fantastic gag about Vince McMahon not letting people call championship titles belts aside, the long-teased mystery reveal still hasn't come, which is starting to get frustrating. After finding a new clue, Aiden English is now their prime suspect. The main event saw the long-awaited reunion of Rusev and Jinder Mahal from their memorable Raw faction at the start of 2017. Yes, I forgot that was a thing too. But despite their prior experience together, Orton and Nakamura dispatched them with relative ease. Shinsuke and Randy will face off next week to become Jinder's #1 contender, but that didn't play into the match until the end, where Orton hit Nakamura with an RKO from out of the post-match celebration's false sense of security. This was no heel turn though. Orton is a tweener and can RKO whoever he damn well likes. So that was this week's Smackdown Live in about 4 minutes. Here's the usual ratings recap from top to bottom. Smack damn, smacktastic, smack bang in the middle, Ellsworthy and Sasha Banks title defenses. I'll reveal my score very shortly, but first, vote in the poll above my head to give yours. I'll announce the results in tomorrow's WrestleTalk news. After seemingly starting a new chapter on last week's post-SummerSlam episode, SmackDown was in full autopilot here, with barely 15 minutes of actual wrestling on the show. It has been stuck with an awkward 7-week build between pay-per-views, but that's no excuse for completely missable programming. This week's SmackDown is poor. John Cena burying Roman Reigns on Raw was much more fun, and Samoa Joe has been injured. Click the videos to the left to learn more, press subscribe, and support WrestleTalk on Patreon. I've been Ollie Davis, and that was wrestling.